Hey everyone, I'm Polo back with some more League things. Before we get into the game, I just wanted to show you guys the new Kindred skin splash art since I didn't show it at the beginning of the game that I recorded. Also, the video you are going to see is a just stream VOD, so there's just random conversation stuff going on throughout the video while just having a good Kindred game. Went 14-3 with it. Yeah, we are just talking about, season 13 plans and stuff. But anyways, here is one new Kindred skin. This is the Cats versus Dog Kindred skin that's going to come out probably around April Fools, like normal Cats versus Dog stuff. And there is also the DRX Kindred skin, which is also coming out this year. So there will most likely within the next 6 months be about 2 new Kindred skins, because this should come out early in the year. And then DRX skin, being a world skin, normally comes out around the time MSI goes live, which is around May normally. So there should be 2 new Kindred skins probably by June. So season 13 is looking good. I mean, you can't really complain. You got a Kindred buff for preseason that broke Kindred, and now Kindred's insanely strong. There's a Kindred statue that's insanely high quality. You got 2 new Kindred skins coming out. This is the season of Kindred, so I hope you guys enjoy. Anyway, so let's get into the video. Anywho, I gotta make sure I'm recording this so I can just show this on screen. Here you go, you people on YouTube. There's the new Kindred skin looks like. There's also a DRX Kindred skin, so there's 2 Kindred skins coming out. Thank you for clicking on the video. I know you're going to because you want to see the Kindred skin, noobs. I know they're going to. Alright, well there you go. That's what it looks like though. Cats versus Dog Kindred skin. I think it looks nice. And then the DRX Kindred skin will also come out probably around the time MSI comes out. So there's 2 Kindred skins coming out this year. Woo! That's nice. Alright. No news on DRX Kindred skin. The DRX Kindred skin will just come out around time like MSI, because most of the time world skins come out around the time MSI starts, which is normally around May and things. So you'll probably see the skin teased in like maybe March or April, and it will probably be released around April to May, if I had to assume. Cats versus Dog also tends to be an early event, like an early year event, so probably within the next 2 to 3 months, the new Kindred skin, the Cats versus Dog one, will also come out. So realistically, within the first half of the year, there will most likely be 2 new Kindred skins for people who like Kindred. So, yes, good thing. At this point, there is nothing else Riot could do to appease Kindred players, and if Kindred players still complain, I don't know what to tell them. Like, Kindred's literally got a buff in the last 2 months and is one of the most broken junglers in the league currently. They got a statue that's 500 bucks, but it looks insanely well done. They're getting 2 skins. Like, at this point, there's nothing Riot can do to appease Kindred players if they're still mad about something. Is it worth going Cosmic? I don't personally like the Inspiration Rune secondary because I play a more snowbally playstyle, but you can go Cosmic and stuff if you're not going to play a snowbally playstyle. It works perfectly fine. Going like Futures and Cosmic works, or Free Boots and Cosmic works. I just don't personally like it. I like snowbally runes, and I like playing Kindred as a hyper carry, so things like Sudden Impact and Treasure Hunter for snowballing can be really nice. Why I don't personally use it though. But the Smite cooldown can be really cool too in Cosmic. Although, in my opinion, the Smite cooldown is a lot less relevant nowadays whenever you don't take, or whenever you don't need to smite 5 times for your tier 2 smite. Because back in the day, I say when it was like 2 months ago. 2 months ago, when you needed to smite 5 times, having Summoner CDR was insanely nice. But in my opinion, it's a lot less needed. I'm coming mid. No, G, you're going the wrong way. Why aren't you coming towards me? Why did you go towards the wall? Gee. You literally ran towards the wall with a poppy. What are you doing? I know Poopy's still around. I'm not going to force the fight on her. I lied. I'm forcing the fight. And my Q doesn't hit her. I'm so beyond sad. I had to Q to the side though, because if I went any deeper, I was going to die to the turret, and I wasn't trying to give her a kill. I have to go start this camp right away before Poppy gets here. Can I get it low enough? Can I get it to the 600 HP threshold? Okay, I got it. We're fine. Poppy's still sitting in bot lane. And you're asking about Cosmic Insight for Vision. I mean, even then, I don't think it's worth it, personally. Like, again, you can take... there is people who like Inspiration Kindred. I don't personally like it, though. Cut down generally better. In the current meta, yes. Cut down is insanely valuable. The reason cut down is so good is everything gets more HP than you, and because you don't buy much HP on Kindred unless you're buying, like, Cleaver, you just do so much extra damage with cut down because everything's tanky and bruisery and stuff. It's so valuable. Also, I just realized my mouse tracker is hidden. Oh, that's why, because I have a display capture going on. Oops. Oh, there you go. There's the Kindred skin. I don't know if you guys ever saw the Kindred skin when I tried to show it earlier on. Oops. I'm going to play with a new group next game. I might do a couple games with the same group, and then we'll see. Been an interesting day, though. There's a new Kindred skin, or 2 new Kindred skins coming out. Ranked resets tomorrow. Valorant resets tomorrow. Been a good couple of days. I just realized you said you thought Poppy was a support. That doesn't change the fact, though, that you ran down instead of running toward, or ran up instead of running towards me.
Those who run from death.
Am I excited for ranked? Actually, yes. I've been enjoying playing League quite a bit lately. Even though I complain about the meta, I've been enjoying playing the game itself. The meta still irritates me to no end, but I've been enjoying the game, so I am kind of excited for ranked and things. A-Soul is a perfect example of underpowered, though. But the thing about A-Soul is all things point to the fact that he's not underpowered. He's just not popular because his kit doesn't feel fun to play. Being not popular doesn't necessarily translate to being underpowered.
Few are, dear wolf.
Hit Challenger this season? I don't think... I don't think I'm good enough to hit Challenger as a player whose peak is like mid-diamond and things. I don't think I'm good enough. But even in that regard... I didn't want you to die, I'm sorry. But even in that regard, I don't think I mentally have the capacity to try to get to Challenger. Hey guys, you guys gonna come help me? Like, imagine if you guys paid attention to me there and we could have killed her. Do you need mana to Q her once to slow her?
All things linger.
I'm so sad. We could have killed Poppy there if anybody paid attention to me. But it's alright. It is what it is.
All will know us.
Yes, I am. I don't think I'm good enough to get Challenger. I could maybe get like Masters or things if I really wanted to sweat, but I don't think I know. I don't know if I have the mental capacity for that. I don't want to ruin my mood again and just get extremely burnt out. Poppy Jungle's broken? I don't think Poppy Jungle's broken. You just need some tenacity. And then Poppy doesn't do much. She's good early game against Kindred, but once you get tenacity, she's not really a threat. Kindred is getting 2 skins? Yes, Kindred is getting 2 skins. Kindred is getting the esports skin, they're getting the DRX Kindred skin, and then they're also getting this skin right here. They're getting the Cats versus Dog Kindred skin. I have a 51% win rate. You mean on the account that I do off meta builds, and on the you realize that my peak rank when I do try hard builds is D2, and on the accounts where I do off meta builds like Eclipse Kindred and Eclipse into Umbral Glaive Kindred, yes, I don't win as many games. But my entire content is doing not normal Kindred things. I don't play to win every game. I don't play to climb. I used to in the past, and that's when I hit D2, and then I got burnt out of League and hated the game. I'm not the kind of person who can play thousands of games without hating the game and try hard every game. My entire thing is doing off-meta builds for fun. I simply just don't have the urge to like climb like I used to. Like I want to try to climb to an extent, but I'm not the kind of player who can mentally invest, 700 games and not get burnt out. I'm not little. It's why a lot of people hate my content. It's because I like the Smurf instead of actually trying to play the game is super hard, which I don't really care about. My own mental health is much better, is much more valuable than trying to go back to climbing League like I used to in the past. Oh. Get it. Oh, you got it. Let's go. The game isn't like CSGO where skill actually matters. I mean, skill still matters to a decent extent, like in terms of like map knowledge and stuff, but the game is definitely not as skillful as it used to be in the past with all the damage and just being a one-shot past every game. It's like when I was climbing the D2, like I hit D2 and then I guess for lack of a better word, I hit a very rough patch in my life in terms of mental health. I was not in a good living situation. Everything was not going well for me. So I took a break from League and everything was just making me mad. And I was just, I don't know if depression is the right word for it, but I was not in a very good place. And so I took a break from League. And when I started playing again, I decided, like, this was like season 8-ish time. I decided that I just didn't want to take the game that way because it was burning me out with everything else going on in my life. So I just started trying to play for off-meta builds and for fun. Which again is why if you look at my YouTube content, a lot of my YouTube content is doing off-meta builds and things that aren't normal.
Sure to follow. There are so many ways to die.
Ranked players, a lot of my off-meta videos and stuff are against mid-plat players. That's what a lot of the off-meta builds and stuff are against.
Can't wait for them to flee.
But I have the issue, like, nowadays where I can't commit to doing try-hard builds multiple games or I get bored. I don't know if anybody else has that same issue where, like, doing the same build every game gets boring. Like, doing Kraken and Wits every game, even though it's the best build, will, like, get boring for me. So I end up, like, doing Lethality instead. Like the other day when I went on a win streak and I got bored and I was just like, I'm gonna do Eclipse Skin. Did you actually just take that little? I hate you so much.
An enemy has been slain.
G!
Not here.
You better kill her, G. Okay.
Never, I promise.
I'm in mean mode today? Wait, how am I being mean? What did I say that's mean? What? I hate little? I always yell at little. You don't mean to be rude, but am I in a better place? No, I'm in considerably a much better mental health place. I am in so much better of a mental health place.
Chase to your health and
I'll be completely transparent here. Everything in life at that time was just not a good time for me. I'm in so much better of a place now.
I wonder how they see me.
Ashes on war.
And that's why this season I think I'm going to try to climb again. Since I'm actually not in a crappy mental state, I'm going to try to climb. I'm going to pass my rank. I'm at least going to make sure I get D1 this season. That's what I will guarantee. I'll make sure I get D1 instead of D2 this season. I will guarantee that. And how else am I going to remember if I said hi?
Embracing life means accepting death.
Fun chase.
How do I pick jungle Pokemon? Green Smite's really good against Burst and CC. Blue Smite's really good for kiting. I just killed myself. Oh. I'm getting really confused why Ori is everywhere. I don't end up getting D1 since I promised. There is no punishment. I can't guarantee that different things in life won't happen. Like I say, I'm in a good spot now, but who knows? But in 2 weeks, my house could burn down and I could have nowhere to live and I couldn't be able to play League or something. Who knows? I'm not making any promises towards that.
I smell pride.
But pretty much, blue smite's really good for kiting, green smite's good for surviving burst and CC, and red smite's just not really worth taking because the other two smites are better.
None can hide.
Though many try.
I'm all aware of the ward's there. We don't attack the ward because if you attack the ward while it's disabled, it reveals the area. So nobody attacked the ward. Like pink ace, well, fair enough. I do super god. Or do you remember? You remember the thing where I just said I'm not doing some challenge to get ranked. I'm just gonna do ranked my way because I don't want to do dumb thing. You remember where I quite literally just said that? You know? You good? No, you're not good. We're dead.
You are, dear wolf.
Luckily, I'm not changing the rules to anything because luckily, yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, the new Kindred skin looks really nice. I like it. I'm glad that we're getting 2 Kindred skins this year. Yeah, I'll always make sure to get D1 this season instead of D2 and blah, blah, blah. And even if I hit D1, you know what people are going to do is they're going to complain, well, D1's still trash rank and this and that. And it's like, even though it's like the top 0.5% of the player base, and it's like, you're going to get flamed by the people who have been silvers for 7 years trying to tell you that D1's trash because they saw challenger players say that diamond players are trash compared to challenger players.
There are marked.
Your turret has been destroyed.
If I don't get challenger this season, I need to play League in 2024. Dang it, you know what? All right, I guess I can accept that challenge. What's the state of Lilia? Lilia's good, but I hate the build, and I hate the way that her build's changed. I hate the tanky, like, Jack Show play style that you're pretty much forced into with the damage nerfs. That's the issue with Lilia for me. She's not bad by any means, it's just I don't like the play style she has now. The elitism of challenger players is outstanding. Well, don't get me wrong, challenger versus diamond players, diamond does look like trash compared to challenger. But diamond players compared to the rest of the community are still so much better than the rest of the community. It's what a lot of people can't fathom, because you'll have your average silver player will watch T1, and T1 will be like, well, these diamond players suck, or diamond dogs, and it's like, bro, you're silver. You literally haven't reached gold in your life, and you're trying to flame a diamond player. Like, shut up. Because everybody thinks that if a challenger player or if a streamer says it, they should say it too, and it's just like, that's not how that works. Like Little League, it's like Little League players trying to flame like college baseball players for not being like in the MLB, and it's just like they're still on insanely good. They're still insanely good compared to you in Little League. Now shush. Like they're not the top 200 good, but they're still incredibly good. Like a silver player can learn a lot from a diamond player. A bronze player can learn a lot from a gold player because they're different. That there's a reason why they're better. Your challenge, but your team keeps you in silver. Dude, the amount of people who always do say those stupid things like, it's my team that holds me back. It's like, oh my god, I hate you. I hate people who say that. I can't get the gold because my teammates always feed in silver, and you're just not a gold level player. But like, I don't understand the way like people confuse me. They'll be like, Smurfs make it so they can't climb and you can't solo carry in silver, but a Smurf can always get to gold in 1v9 every game. So if it's not possible to 1v9 and carry yourself to gold from silver, how does a Smurf carry the game in 1v9 and carry themselves from silver to gold? Like, so many people contradict themselves. It's like if you're a gold level player, you'll climb out of silver. If you're a silver level player, you will stay in silver. But a lot of people make the excuse, no, my team fed. You probably also fed and did about 9,000 mistakes to your own self, but you don't want to admit that. You want this, G? It's conspiracy collusion? Apparently, Robbie. Sorry for you're not having a good day. Dude, yeah. Okay, chat. Nobody needs to apologize if we argue or disagree on something. Okay, I'm a big boy. I'm sure you're all big boys or girls or whatever. You're all old enough to make your own decisions. We can argue about something. The only time it's an issue is if when we say drop it, nobody drops it and we continue to argue. It's fine. Just move on. You're perfectly fine. I'm not a 10-year-old who gets butthurt because somebody disagrees with me. I'm not God. I'm not right about everything. Nor is anybody else. We all have different opinions. I'm actually quite tiny. Look, I'm like 5'10" and I weigh like 150 pounds. Leave me alone, okay?
In time.
Bell friend, I'm gonna assume it's a joke, but yeah, I'm gonna purge your message. Here's a tip for anybody in chat. Don't, even if you're joking, don't say you're under the age of 13, even as a joke. Twitch will ban accounts if somebody reports you if you say you're under the age of 13. Don't say it as a joke. Twitch will ban you. Twitch is very strict about their policy if you need to be 13 or older to have a Twitch account because they don't want to have to deal with a lot of different issues. .5'10" is tall. I wish. Okay, well, Zezima, that, bro, why?
If it draws
Rampage.
Okay, I'll say it again. Chat, don't stop. Just everybody stop. No one in your family is 5'10"? What? Really? Are you good over there, Chi? Are you dying the Money Man Moon? You're dying the Money Man Mundo.
Unstoppable.
Stick in my claws.
No. You were not TPing out of the base after being dumb.
yet they are never prepared.
You're the shortest person in your family? Fair enough. I'm relatively average height in my family. Like, my sister and my mom are shorter than me. You're 5'4", you're not that short. Surely somebody comes over here. To stop players that are good enough to climb from climbing, although it's rare. Thing is Smurfs don't stop people good enough from climbing because here's the thing. There's not as many Smurfs as people think. A lot of people think that anybody with a high win rate who starts playing ranked, it's like especially in low ranks because most average players are around silver or below, think that anybody with a decently high win rate is a Smurf. There's not as many Smurfs, and most of the time Smurfs climb so fast that they don't stay in the low rank very often. Unfortunately for a lot of people, when you get stuck in a rank, the reason you're stuck is you're just not good enough to climb yet. Doesn't mean you can't get better, but you're not good enough to climb yet. If you were stuck in silver, it's because you are not good enough to get to gold yet. If you were stuck in bronze, it's because you are not good enough to get to silver yet. That's the way it is. As much as people don't want to hear it, that is genuinely the way it is. Batch. I shouldn't have tried to fight that. You blame the +5 -15? Yeah, and the +5 -15 normally only happens to, aka the people with really bad MMR games. You normally, like, yes, +12 -15 does happen, even with like decently good win rates. But people with insanely bad like gains and insanely bad losses tend to be because they go on big loss streaks, aka they are losing so much in the rank they are playing in. Like, so many people just are, they find any excuse to say anything other than just saying, I'm just bad at the game. They just don't want to say, I'm just bad. I need to get better. I made a mistake. People don't want to say that in League. They want it to be everybody else's fault. Like, just drop your ego and just accept the fact that you're not the most amazing player to ever touch the game. You can get better if you want to get better, but drop your ego and just accept the fact that you're not the best. You might have watched a streamer say it's their team's fault, but unfortunately not everything applies to you just because somebody else said something. If you're stuck in silver for 300 games, just give up. I wouldn't even say try to climb, but I think when I was first starting to learn to play League, and like I said, I started in Bronze 5 and I climbed to D2 in my best season. But I think just playing to win is the wrong way to do it. You'll climb better if you play to learn. I don't think if you're just trying to play to win every game, you're gonna not have a good time. You need to just play to learn, and you'll win by default. I read what you said. I know you said play to improve, but I mean, I'm just saying in the first place that even after playing 300 plus games, I wouldn't say give up on anything. I would say that in the first place, you shouldn't play 300 plus games before you decide to try to improve. Just because I don't read the thing out loud in full doesn't mean I'm not reading the message. There's there's more than one point in a message. Like the point I'm trying to point out is you said if you play 300 plus games, just don't climb, just give up and try to improve instead of trying to win, try to improve. But what I was trying to make the point of is you shouldn't play 300 plus games before you try to improve in the first place. How do you try to learn in the first place? First and foremost, one of the best ways, in my opinion, to learn is watch your own replays. And people are going to be like, what's the point in that? I know how I played in the game. When you're not playing and you actively just watch what you're doing instead of playing, you can notice that you made a lot more mistakes than whenever you are in the game. You can notice a lot more of your mistakes if you actually watch it back versus actually playing the game. Especially when tensions or things are high and you're trying to win. You will notice considerably more mistakes if you watch your games. Another thing, stop trying to compare yourself to challengers and pro players and watch somebody who's a rank higher than you to learn the basics of what does like if you are a silver player who can't get the gold, watching how diamond players play isn't automatically going to make you better if you don't understand even the smallest things. Watch gold players and figure out why a gold player is slightly better and doing slightly different things to understand the difference between a gold and silver player. Because I can watch a challenger player and be like, wow, that challenger player made this really insane play where he went for dragon at this time. It's like, but why? Do I know why he did what he did on the map? Do I know why he's moving the way he is? Do I know any reason he's doing anything that he's doing? No. If you don't know the basics, you're not gonna you're not gonna learn from the best if you don't understand the basics.
Distance is an illusion.
Can't watching worse or lower ranked players cause bad habits? Can it cause bad habits? Yes, but if you're a silver player who's trying to climb to gold, you already have worse habits. So trying to figure out the differences. Maybe the gold players focus on objectives a bit more than a silver jungler who's just trying to focus on kills. So maybe you'll notice the silver player or like a gold player goes for dragons when he notices the enemy jungler's top lane, whereas a silver player might just like be bot lane but ignore dragon and just go back to full clearing. Pay attention to little details. Don't try to learn the fundamental. What the point is not exactly to like learn from gold players and stuff. The point is learn the fundamentals and the basics before you try to copy what a challenger player is what I mean by that. Learn the basic things before you decide that you want, like, before you try to watch Pyosik and copy everything Pyosik does. Learn the basics of how Kindred works in the first place and how mark tracking and all that works.
Was sure to follow.
That's what I mean, is watch the basic, understand the basics before you try to think you're going to learn from the best. You can't learn the best if you don't learn the fundamentals first.
More lie ahead.
And why is there two Kindred skins? Because DRX Kindred skin is coming out, and then this new Kindred skin was revealed today. There you go. It's the Cats vs. Dogs Kindred skin. It looks really nice. I like it a lot. That is why there is two Kindred skins this year. Yes, I saw the person below me. I was turning the picture off. How much damage has my Bork done this game? Only 1700. My wits have done more. Nice, nice. To be fair, I got wits first, but yeah. I think I should always have the picture on the screen. I don't want to clutter the screen with too much stuff, which is why I don't always have it on screen. Alright, not bad. Alright, it's cool though. Yeah, so there's two Kindred skins coming out this year. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's see. Here's damage charts and things for people who care. Here's the game. Went 14, 3, and 5 on hit builds. OP. Let's go. Yeah, and I guess since I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, I will show the Kindred skin again. There you go. It's Cats vs. Dog Kindred. Right there. Looks really nice in my opinion. And yeah. No, I don't know the release date. So people who do watch it on YouTube, no, I do not know the release date. No, I do not know anything about it. I don't know what the chromas. I don't know any. I do not know a single thing. All I know is the skin is going to come out. And then there's also the RX Kindred skin today. So, yes. It's probably April Fool's. That tends to be around the time Cats vs. Dogs comes out. Yes. So it's probably around April Fool's. So, yes, there you go. It looks really nice. That's all I can say. Hope you guys enjoy. And tomorrow we get to do rank placements. Woo! So for anybody on YouTube, if you want to watch rank placements and things, follow my Twitch, which is linked in the description and stuff like that. Yeah, you should do it. But yeah, that's it.